Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff deputy.
Open up! Police!
If you have not signed up for my online video course yet, what are you waiting for? This is going to be the best course to teach you your rights. My course titled Surviving the Police is full of online video lessons, real life video examples, quizzes to ensure that you retain the information. I have the notes taken already for you. All you have to do is download them. It even comes with a pocket guide. So anytime you're out and about and you happen to encounter the police, you have everything in your pocket from the Constitution, case law, and all the do's and don'ts when encountering the police, so you would know your rights and you would know what they can and cannot do. The link is in the description section below. Today we'll be taking a look at the Locust Grove Police Department in Georgia. Today we're going to look at a few cops who decided to go over and harass a man standing at the gas pump simply for talking on his phone. These videos are becoming all too common. We've seen videos of people standing at home in their own front yards, and the police pull up and they stop, get out, and demand ID. Do you live here? This is ridiculous. The power and ego trips of police officers is getting way out of hand. Let's take a look at this video. We'll talk more about it in a second.
Showing up with 54 now. Quick trip. No, wait. Dodge Charger.
Oh, it's gonna be minute.
What's going on, man? Are you hanging out? Or are you meeting somebody? Are you waiting on somebody? Are you lost?
I live out
So the reason I'm asking, we've been here how long? Probably 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, I was just
got any gas. You haven't gone in and got any food. You parked at a gas pump. And I know the tank's not on the side. It's on the other side, right?
No, I'm gonna take this stuff back.
So what are you doing?
I'm just chilling. I want to go home. I can't sit in the parking lot. Cause I live out here.
Where you live? You have some ID? What's your ID? Or is it the one?
It's on me, but what's the problem?
I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do.
No, I'm just wondering where y'all. I've literally been on the phone just talking.
I know.
Go ahead and get your ID, and while you give us your ID, she can speak with you. But you need to identify yourself, so go ahead and get your ID.
So right now, what it falls under is loitering. Yes.
Yes.
Because like if you were like hitting gas, waiting on somebody, like if you were doing anything other than just kind of like hanging out, it wouldn't be an issue.
So here's why it's vital for you to know your rights. So when the cops start harassing you and they start throwing out laws or terms like loitering and you have no clue of what that is, or you may have an idea of what it may be, but you don't know the details of the law. If you know the laws and know your rights, you can call them on their. So let's read the law in Georgia. OCGA 161136. What is loitering? And does this citizen fit the description of loitering? Check this out. Loitering. OCGA 161136. A person commits the offense of loitering or prowling when he is in a place at a time or in a manner not usual, keywords, not usual for law-abiding individuals under circumstances that warrant a justifiable and reasonable alarm, keyword, alarm, or immediate concern for the safety of persons or property in the vicinity. For the safety of persons or property in the vicinity. Standing at the gas pump, talking on your cell phone does not raise an alarm for the safety of persons or property. Police oftentimes use loitering as an umbrella law to harass citizens. One more quick thing I want to point out. How did you know he was there for 30 minutes? As they stated, they were there for 30 minutes. So what were you doing there? That's private property. If you can be there, then so can he. The business did not ask him to leave.
Well, I've been on the phone.
We know.
This area is known for narcotic activity. It's known for criminal activity. So That's another reason why we're speaking to you. We want to make sure that's not afoot.
Right here, people will park. They'll go over there. They'll wait right here. They'll wait for somebody. They'll do shit like that.
And what? Under a
Bro,
street
you
light?
have no idea.
So,
Well,
Yes.
I live out here.
I believe you do.
watch it.
You know, you have your ID with you.
Is the license or is the address on the license current? Is that
No.
current? Okay. What's your current address?
Stay right down the street.
Okay.
And I've lived out here for a long time.
Central 27.
Because, you know, everybody, if you,
Yeah, but I've never been like
Listen,
I know a lot of detectives.
if you notice,
around.
the folks that come, they get their gas and they go.
So the state's definition of loitering is doing something not like the norm. Hanging out at the gas pump, not like the norm. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just come get out. Now if you like take off and run as soon as you see us over here,
But why would I do that?
well, so that's it. That would add to it, but you didn't. So it makes it look a lot better. Do you get what I'm saying?
But I literally
Notice the games these cops are playing. One cop states, "Oh, I believe you live here." Well, then why do you need his ID? You believe him. But yet you're still requiring him to give you his ID. The other cop states, "Well, had you taken off and started running, then that would have added more to the equation." Of their own admission, they've both been there for what, 30 minutes. Why would he engage in some type of criminal activity with 3 police officers literally 20 feet away?
come here all the time. I live here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
But you
fine.
can't just if you're not doing any business, if you're not getting gas, you're not
But
going
I'm
to get
actually
food.
finna go in there. I just had a phone conversation.
Well, that's cool. But now that we've had this communication, it's what they call dispelling the alarm. Now that we're able to figure out, okay, this guy doesn't have any issues or anything like that, then we can be by our merry way. But we never met you a day in our life. I've never met you.
I've never gotten
She's
out.
never met you. He's never met you. So we're just doing our jobs. What we get paid to do.
Good. That is not Richard Valley 2301.
Travis Lawrence. Finish a phone call.
Well,
Go inside,
I mean,
do your business if you got to, and then head on home. All right.
Yeah, but
Second
that's
thing,
kind of
your-
crazy.
Look, it's
Like I've
Go-
never.
Go look up loitering in Georgia
No,
code section.
my father's a retired sheriff.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I know, but I've never.
like I said, this area is known for drug transactions. We're making sure none of that's occurring here tonight.
I've
So
literally been in the public eye, and I haven't spoken to them. And I think some weird girl run up to my car, and I'm like,
yeah. They just came from a party
with a
down
bunch
in
of
their
with a bunch of
neighborhood, a whole ton of drugs, and we're sitting
Right,
right
but
there
see,
with our blue lights on.
I do a lot of stuff. My car, I race. I do track dance. I don't do no drug activity.
And like you said earlier, the reason we got out with you and asked you and didn't just like immediately throw you in handcuffs was called dispelling the alarm. That's all that happened. So, but do these change? Like, can you make them just one regular color?
I can turn them off for the switch.
Okay, so the blue lights, you can't have blue lights.
anybody ever tell you that?
I mean,
And you don't have to do it right now. Just before you get on the road, no blue lights. All right. But other than that, look, you're good. Just future reference. You gotta look at it from our point of view, okay?
my dad is a retired chief deputy.
Then you definitely should. Then you should definitely
Well, I've
understand our
never
job.
been-
Then
I've
you
never
should.
been stopped for that.
Then you should understand. If you say all these things and if you're in the profession, you would understand why we're doing
Well,
our job.
that's why I had no problem.
Right. And
But
we
that's
definitely
still
appreciate
random.
the cooperation. No, it's not random. We sat there for a while. We observed you. We're watching. Okay, this guy's not getting gas. He's not going in there. We're watching everybody come and go. So it already drew our attention. Then we saw somebody that we dealt with earlier with a whole bunch of drugs around here coming up to you. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So
and they said, hey, I see your
Right.
car everywhere because I live out here. They said, we see your car, SRT on the side.
Hey,
I
which-
said, thank you.
which makes sense. And that's the reason why we came over here to introduce ourselves, dispel the alarm, make sure there's nothing nefarious going on. Now we're gonna be about our way. Because if we thought something nefarious was going on, then we'd be going a whole different direction. You understand? But We have to dispel alarm, make sure nothing nefarious is going on. You understand that?
Have a good night, sir.
All right, have a good night. I don't have one on me. I'm Officer James. It's Officer Pitts. That's Officer Mosley. I mean, and I definitely encourage you to go look up the code section, OCGA loitering. Loitering. Look it up.
And I also encourage you to look up the code section, because then you will see that your rights were just violated. You know, the officer has the audacity to tell him, hey, well, go head home. Listen, that's private property. It's not up to you. He can stay there all night. As long as the business is not threatened, they don't feel threatened, and they don't want him to leave, then he can stay. You have no authority over private property. They also state, you have to see it from our point of view. No, I don't. I only have to see it from the point of view of the Constitution. This is a primary reason why you should know your rights, so your rights are not violated. Make sure you learn your rights. Download my free ebook. It's down below in the description section. It's also above my head. You can click the link. My ebook is going to teach you exactly what to do when you encounter the police like these who try and violate your rights. Don't let your rights be violated. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.